Is Nebula. Can we see Nebula? How many light years we should travel to reach a nearby nebula? This is density of space. A nebula is a giant cloud of dust and gas in space. Some nebulae come from the gas and dust thrown out of by the explosion of a dying star, such as supernova. Other nebulae are regions where a new stars are beginning to form. For this reason, some nebulae are called star nurseries. The roots of the word come from Latin nebula, which means a mist, vapor, fog, smoke, exhalation. Nebulae are made up of dust and gases, mostly hydrogen and helium. The dust and gases in a nebula are very spread out, but gravity can slowly begins to pull together clumps of dust and gases. As these clumps get bigger and bigger, their gravity gets stronger and stronger. The clump of dust and gas gets so big that it collapses from its gravity. The collapses cause the material at the center of the cloud to heat up, and this hot core is beginning of a star. Nebula exists in the space between the stars, also known as interstellar space. The closest known nebula to the Earth is called as Helix Nebula. It is the remnant of dying star, possibly one like the Sun. It is approximately 700 light years away from the Earth. That means even if you could travel at the speed of light, it would still take you 700 light years to get there. The Orion Nebula M42 is the nearest star-forming region to the Earth, located approximately 1350 light years away and is about 2 million years old according to the NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Some nebulae are bright enough to see with the naked eye. The Orion Nebula is one of these located between the stars in the constellation Orion Swartz. Many others are visible to the telescope depending on how many stars are around them to illuminate the dust clouds that forms the nebulae. However, it's often hard to differentiate between the star clusters, galaxies, and nebulae due to their similar structures. The engineers of NASA have launched an image of Carina Nebula. It has appeared as a pink curtain of a dust in space. In this image of the Carina Nebula, you can spot tiny yellow and white dots inside pink dust clouds. Those tiny dots are newly formed stars. Astronomers use very powerful telescopes to take the picture of faraway nebulae. Space telescopes such as NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope and Hubble Telescope have captured many images of faraway nebulae. There are believed to be about 20,000 objects called planetary nebulae in Milky Way galaxy, each representing gas expelled relatively recently from a central star very late in its evolution. Because of its obscuration of dust in galaxy, only about 1,800 planetary nebulae have been catalogued.